Hello sports fans, hello. We got a beautiful Sunday morning and I've got a 10k race. So never raced a 10k before, first 10k ever. So let's take you on a little bit of a vlog, I guess, of this 10k race. I'll explain a little bit more in the car. I'm just going to head to the gym now to do some exercises on my groin because I've got a little bit of a groin issue, but these exercises help almost immediately to keep the pain at bay. And then we've got a fucking 10k to do. Let's have it. Large and in charge. Oi, oi. Oi, oi. A bit nippy. A bit nippy this morning. Launch. Ooh. Colder than I thought. So here we are, sports fans. It's a little bit cold actually. Let's get out of there. Can't really get me in there. It's bright as so yeah, today is a 10k race in Dedham in Essex. It's about 30 minutes from where I live and the race starts at 11. It's 8:45. I'm heading to the gym now to do some light, actually not light, reasonably heavy groin adductor exercises on the real manly machine where you you bring your legs together, or when the women get on it to build their booty. So I'm gonna do a few reps on the gay machine, and it helps my groin massively before a run or before a training session to do those exercises. It almost feels like the pain is up. I'd say if I wake up and I'm struggling, I can't open my gate. I mean, having a mare already. If I wake up and I've got pain in my groin, if I do these exercises, I can complete a training session, and for the rest of the day, it feels great. So it's a great way to manage it and continuing to improve it. So anyway, long story short, I'm going gym, then we got the 10k race. So we'll, I can see my breath. Yeah, we'll see you there if this gate fucking opens. So we've done our little homosexual exercises. Very good, very effective. Groin feels, actually this morning I didn't feel any pain, or very, very slight pain when I woke up. Now I've done the exercises, I can't feel anything. So I've done 2 poos, might need a 3rd poo, done our exercises, we're hydrated, we've eaten, we're ready and prepped. Ready to hopefully give it some beans. And just dropped my camera. Yeah, we're gonna give it some beans. It's a PB no matter what, technically speaking, I think. So, because I've never done a 10k before. Hoping to see 37. If I can dip under 37, happy days. But yeah, we'll see. Conditions are good, so there's no reason why I can't run sub 37. Let's have it larger than in charge. Here we go. Doing a little warm up before the 10k. It's about an hour before the start, and it's lovely conditions. Lovely little village. Dedham is lovely. It's quiet. Some of the houses here are bloody beautiful, but we're just doing a little warm up to start the course basically, and then hello pussycat. So we're just doing about 2k warm up and just running the route. It's all on road. It looks reasonably flat. The finish is on a downhill, so the finish is going to be nice and quick. So yeah, looking forward to seeing what I can do. Groin feels pretty good. Yeah, a little bit nervous. Never done a 10k. Don't really know how to race it. I know what pace I'm going to try and stick at. So we're going to try and hit that pace early. Hold on, see what happens basically. Yeah. Give you some fucking beans though. Beans and... Although I feel out of breath and I'm just doing a warm up, so... Look at these little houses. Cottages galore. But no, it's all on country roads, so it should be good fun. Let's see, let's see. Here we are, sports fans. We're on the start line, ready to give it some beans. There's a few Speedy Gonzales. There's a geezer right in front of me. He's got some arm sleeves on. I still don't know what those arm sleeves do, but you know he's going to win. And with a name like Oluwatosin Adedeji, I think that's how you pronounce his name, not sure. But yeah, that combination right there, this guy is going to fly off, and he does. He absolutely smashes it. I think he actually ran a course record, so what an absolute legend. But as you can see, the lead pack, they go off, and they immediately start to separate from me, which in hindsight was actually a good thing, because you'll see later on down the line that I do end up catching up with the kind of, not the main pack, but there's a few guys in front of me that I end up catching up with. They went off, if I'm honest, they went off too fast. My first kilometre was 3:35, something like that, which was too fast for me. So I think I ended up pacing it quite nicely, which, yeah, that was kind of vital. It was pure luck, really, to be honest with you. I've never raced a 10k, but this was pure luck on my behalf. But what a day for a 10k. I mean, the event was, in my opinion, very well organised. I thought it was great. There's a lot of runners. I think there's like well over 100 runners, and where the start line was, they had loads of music and food, and yeah, I thought it was a really well put together event. And nice little place to run around Dedham. It's a beautiful little area if you don't know it, but it's an event worth doing, in my opinion. Yeah, good fun. But we're coming up to half a kilometre, 400 metres in. I might skip along a little bit for the first K, and intermittently I'll skip and stop at various points along this race.
Thank you.
So here we are, coming up to 1 kilometre. We hit a 3:37, which is slightly quick, but it's the start of the race, so getting off quick's not too bad. But I think the geezers up front may have blown their gasket a little bit. But here is kilometre number 2 coming up, and as we can see, we've slowed down, and that was because of the hills, and that is a common theme throughout this race, especially towards the tail end of the race. There's quite a few hills, and it just killed the pace ever so slightly. If it weren't for the hills, we probably would have run sub 37. Spoiler alert. But no, we settle in on the flats to our pace of 4:45. So yeah. Here we are, kilometre number 3. 3:36, a downhill again. That's why that one was faster. So we're averaging out, I guess, a little bit, but the hills will always take out your legs. So yep, we continue on. We're on our own here, but ayo, we stay focused. Kilometre number 4, 3:44. That is bang on for what we want. If we can stick at this pace, happy days. And we do generally stick at this pace on the flats. And there is a little walk station up here. And I wouldn't usually, I say usually, it's my first 10k, but it's hard to drink water when you're moving at a reasonable pace. You just can't breathe and drink at the same time. But yeah, 5Ks, 10Ks.
That just makes no fucking sense. I mean, it's just bullshit.
I wouldn't recommend taking water on, to be honest with you, but I'm an idiot, so I did.
Thank you, mate. Thank you. Good job.
So I tried to guzzle a little bit of water down, and it messed with my breathing, and my heart rate went up just by not being able to breathe that short period of time, which is fucking stupid, really. But in about 700 metres time, roughly, we start to catch up with that lead pack, or those runners that were within that lead pack. And yeah, I managed to keep this pace, which I was consistent. I think they dropped off a little bit, so it paid dividends for me to ease off at the start, I believe. Otherwise, I think I would have gassed just like them. But yeah, let's skip forwards a little bit. So we're coming up to about halfway into the race, We're coming through the village of Dedham, and there's plenty of support. The support is always welcomed and needed when you're halfway through a 10k race, so thanks to everyone cheering us on. Lovely people, great day, beautiful scenes in the Essex countryside. But as we can see, there is a runner in front of me that I am hunting down. I have him in my scopes. I just thought of a joke. I'm not going to say it. But we are honing in on, I don't know if this is, I think he might be 8th place in front of me. I'm either in 8th or I'm in 9th place. I can't remember. But anyway, it's slightly uphill here, and we're gunning for him. I mean, this is a beautiful little village. I forgot how nice Dedham was. It's great to run through. Lovely. You don't really take it in when you're running because you're hurting. My lungs are working harder than a stripper on Saturday night, but you don't realise how nice it is. So here we are, closing in on the halfway point, 5 kilometres in, and in all honesty, I'm feeling pretty good at this point, and it's given me a lot of motivation knowing I'm closing in on these people. But 5k, I hit 18:35, which is mad to think that was my 5k PB not too long ago. So it's a good feeling when you're hitting what was your 5k PB only months ago. So yeah, here we go. We're starting to hone in on him, and I'm going to shut up for a little bit so you can just hear the heavy breathing and just enjoy it. Just enjoy it. So as you may be able to tell, the pace has dropped, which means we are hitting some hills, and the camera never does it justice. But these hills are steep, and it's showing because these boys are flagging, they are dropping down. Where's he going? He's delirious, he's delusional. Bless him. He went off like a bat out of hell.
He was a savage
at the start. I do remember him, and he's quite heavy-footed, so I think he's probably not the most efficient runner, but he's giving it some fucking beans. Bless him. Good on him. That's what we like to see. But we blitzed past those two.
20 in, 16ish, 17 to go.
So that fella there, you might have just heard me. He asked how far are we into it, or how long have we got left, something along those lines. And I said something like we're, 20 minutes in, we've got another 16ish to go, 17 to go, which probably wasn't the best thing to say. I should have just said we're halfway, just over halfway, which is probably a little bit more mentally easier to digest. I was chucking numbers at him like it's a fucking maths lesson or something, I don't know. But anyway, we'll let him do what he needs to do, and then we're hunting. This guy in front was up there with old sleeves at the start, and I think he may have just gone off a little bit too. Yeah, he's running in treacle at the moment now, bless him. But it'll teach him a thing or two. This race will probably put some lead in his pencil, and he'll learn and go again next time. But it's a downhill now. We're back on our normal pace of 3:44, as you can see in the bottom left there. The heart rate is up high because of the hills. Now it's starting to stabilise, and I'm going to skip forwards a little bit. I'm going to let me just pass this guy, and then we'll skip to the last few kilometres where the heavy breathing really starts to get heavy. So here we go, sports fans. We're back in business, coming up to 7k, and take a look at this split. Oof, that's slower than what my kilometre pace is, hopefully, during my half marathon, which just goes to show how steep the hills were in that part of the race. But we're 7k in, 3 to go. and we're on our own and we're steaming ahead, and this is a very long stretch of road which is very boring and nothing happens, but I will probably just skip to the end, the last kilometre. And just a heads up, unfortunately my camera did stop recording for the last 200 metres, so I couldn't even get the finish, couldn't get all the crowds cheering me on, which is annoying. But yeah, you'll see my splits go from what is currently now 3:45, 3:44 to I nearly got down to 3 minute pace per kilometre. So I was flying towards the end, but let's skip. We may as well skip towards that bit because nothing else happens here. So here we are, sports fans. We've got just under a kilometre to go, and we are starting to pick it up. There's a little bit of a hill here, but I'm still managing to pick up pace a little bit, up to 18 kilometres per hour, and then we hit a little bit of a downhill, and you'll hear me say just how relieved I am to hit a downhill, basically.
Lovely downhill. Oh God.
There he is, he does a 10k race and turns all religious. Bloody hell. 1 kilometre to go. That kilometre clocked in at 3:33. I think that was my quickest one, but the last kilometre was definitely my quickest. I will, in fact, I'll put it up on the screen now just to let you know what the last kilometre was. There we go, 3:18 for my last kilometre, but obviously we don't get to see the finish, so I thought I'd put it on the screen now. So yeah, it's a little bit of a downhill here, hence why it was that fast. A nice slow sloping downhill. And again, technically this is a PB because I've never raced a 10k before. I was hoping to dip under 37. My final time, my chip time, was 37 minutes and 5 seconds, so I will take that on my first ever 10k, especially on a hilly course, and for periods I was on my own, so I was a little bit gutted when I finished, but I can't be. In hindsight, once the dust has settled, you've got to be you've got to take that one as a win. So there'll be plenty more to do over the coming months, over the winter, but yeah, this is highly recommend this event. Dedham 10k. They also do a 3k for the children, or if you're not up for a 10k, you can just do a 3k. But it's great. It's massive turnout. Highly recommend it. Get yourself involved, even if you ain't run before. Just do a 3k. Just get involved. Give it some beans. Give it some oi-ois, and have a jolly up. I'll let this little bit play out, and then we'll go to the outro. So thanks for watching, guys. All the best. God bless. Oh yes. Oh yes.
Hi sports fans. So, a little bit of a disaster, not disaster, but the camera stopped recording about 100 metres from the finish line, roughly 150, which is annoying. My camera's meant to have about 38 minutes of recording time, and I ran 37:05, so it should have lasted, but it didn't, unfortunately. So I missed the ending, which is a bit of a gutter, but nonetheless, yeah, reasonably happy. Slightly disappointed, slightly happy. It's my first 10k, paced it well. 5-6 seconds quicker, I would have run under 37, which is what I was aiming for. So we're not far off. So yeah, pretty good overall. Just annoying that camera cut off But good event. That's a good event. I'll definitely do that one again. It's hillier than I thought. If the hills weren't so aggressive, then I would have run under 37, which I would have been happy with. But yeah, 10k's hard. I've never raced one. That's my first one. I don't want to do another one, but I will. They're hard. They just hurt for a long time. So yeah, I've got Colchester half marathon next Sunday. I'll see how I feel for that. The groin's a little bit tender after that because I gave it some beans, but I'm sure I'll be fine. We'll give it some beans next time as well. So yeah, sorry about the ending, but yeah, till the next time. Adios. El Dorio.